Hello and welcome to Nanny Moon's Crochet. My name's Sally and it's Monday the 28th of October 2024. I don't know why I always struggle with the month, but they're flying so fast this year, aren't they? This is episode number 42. Welcome to you all. I hope you had a lovely weekend, and whatever you're doing, I hope it was the best one ever. Hope you all had a lovely, fantastic time. Welcome to all my new subscribers. I've had a few recently, so welcome. I feel a bit all at sixes and sevens. I feel like all out of breath. I'm not out of breath and I haven't done anything, but it's just getting everything together. Hope I'm not forgetting anything. So today, as usual, I feel like I'm a bit short. I don't know, I'm a bit, let me just alter that a little bit. That's it, I felt like I was all squat. As usual, I'm going to start with the crochet along I'm doing with Natasha at Hooks and Stitches. Morning, Natasha. And this is 3D Granny Square book. It's 100 crochet patterns for pop-up granny squares. There's 3 designers, Katie Moore, Shana Moore and Celine Simon, and lovely squares. I thought, I'll join along because they look absolutely lovely. And I've looked at this book quite a while, but I haven't reviewed the book. I had the book off Amazon and I haven't left a review as yet. I bought it this year. I bought it, but I think I am going to leave a review to just say definitely not for beginners, and even for people that have been crocheting for quite a while. Some of them are very challenging, but we're getting through it, and you definitely you need to read the pattern and reread it and look out for any little mistakes as you get to do a circle in the middle and then change it into a square. You get to know, you do singles, then halves, then doubles. That's UK terms, sorry, American terms. So you get to know how to do that. So odd little spelling mistakes like that you can sort of correct, but sometimes it's just quite difficult. But anyway, Natasha picks them every Monday in her episode. She picks 2 new squares to do. So last week she chose the coffee cup, which we'd been talking about that, and we're saying it looks a lovely one to do, and it was a lovely one to do. The only thing with this one, and again, um, with this one, it's made me look at the charts because some of the instructions aren't always correct, and in this case, there wasn't any instructions whatsoever for the handle. It told you do the square as normal, just a square, a solid granny square, and then you do the little coffee cup and the coffee and the marshmallows or cream, whatever that is, and the little heart, and you sew them on. So that was absolutely fine, but there was no written instructions whatsoever for the handle, which I thought was strange, but I wasn't really surprised. But down here, you see, in the chart, it showed you there. So I could see that you chained 2, 4, you chained 8, and then you just single crocheted back along and then sewed it on, which for somebody that's experienced, you would know, you'd know how to do that anyway, just a little handle. But I just think it was just, if that was a beginner, you just wouldn't maybe know. You'd expect the written instructions to be there. But anyway, that's my coffee cup bit on the skew if, but that's just, I didn't pin it, I just sewed it on. So perhaps if I'd have pinned it first. I thought I'd done my heart upside down. It doesn't really look like a heart maybe, but but there's my little handle. I left that loose because it is a 3D. Yes, so that's my little square anyway. That was nice to do. Quite enjoyed doing that one. And then the other one she chose was, this was last week, was the waffle. And I thought that looked a nice one to do. So with this one, you started here and you worked in rows to do the waffle, and then you picked up the stitches. Yeah, you went into the stitches here to carry on to do the square. And then there's a little cream and the strawberry. And I don't think there was much wrong with that one. No, nothing wrong with that one. And that's my square. That's my little blob of cream. That was nice to do. And that's my square. So I like the waffle stitch. I did a baby blanket in the waffle stitch, and it was lovely. So I mainly used Starcraft Special DK or just odd scraps for the little bits. But yes, I really like that one. And Natasha's already chosen next week's. So next week, I'm looking forward to making. See how many mistakes are in it. Let's have a look. Page 65. We've got the starfish. I think that looks a lovely one. I think that's only granny stitch, but it just looks nice on the background. I think a little starfish, so that'll be nice to do. And also she's chosen out of a little random pot the lion, and he looks lovely. I love lions. Not 100% sure. Or is it the cheeks? Hang on. Colour one. Yeah, I just wondered. I just was wondering what those little white bits were, but that looks a bit odd. I might leave those off. It says the cheeks. You've got this. You do the lion, so you start off here with the yellow colour, golden colour, and then probably here you'll work into the back loops to leave the front loops free to then pick up afterwards to do this little 3D effect, which that's generally okay. Yeah, it's got the square, and then it's got the nose, the ears, and the cheeks in colour white, but I think they don't look like cheeks there, do they? I don't know what that. No, I'm going to miss that bit out. Not keen on that bit there. But anyway, so those are the two for next week. So I shall look forward to doing those. And moving on to another crochet along I'm doing with Jenni. Hi Jenni. In my spare time. She's doing, a lot of you will probably have seen this book, A Year of the Granny Square by Kylie Maletta. And you've got 52, so it's one for every week of the year. I think he said every day then. One for each of the year. And we're working through this just as they come. So this week we had to do, or last week should I say, number 13, which is the golden halo. And this was nice. I really liked doing this one, and it's come out really pretty. The only thing I found with the pattern with this week, it told you to do colours. Round one is the little yellow bit, and you do that, and then it said fasten off. Then you do round two, which is the lilac-y colour, and this one, and the pale pink, and none of those rounds it told you to fasten off the colour yarn, which I know seems obvious, but I just thought it odd that it didn't say fasten off it says using C, using D, using the different colours, but it just didn't say fasten off. And then on round 9, which is the round 9, is this the last but one round. So you did that, and then it said fasten off, but you didn't need to fasten off because you'd got another row. So just the fastening off was a bit strange, I thought. But anyway, it hasn't been let me put something black behind it so you can see it better. Let me put that behind it so you can see it better. It hasn't been squashed in my book. I tend to just put them in my book to squash out, and that works well. But it's a lovely square, and it was easy to do. Really like doing that one. So that one was called the Golden Halo. Lovely name. So so these patterns we're working through, they come into seasons. So was it spring? We started with spring with this lovely spring kite, and that was the last of the spring. So next week we're moving into summer, and that's sunset skies. Isn't that lovely? So I'll do that one for this week coming. Sunset skies. Lovely. I might change my colours, I'm not sure. I've been sticking to roughly the same colours. I've been using Starcraft Special DK and a 4mm hook. Even though it's sometimes I'll say a different hook, I tend to use the same. So this next one coming up, it'll tell you to use a 3.5mm hook. So I might try to keep them all the same size. I might use a 4 perhaps for that one to just keep it. I might use a 3.5. There must be a reason why they tell you to do some in 3.5 and some 4. So I should just listen to what they say and use a 3.5. I might just listen to what they say. So that was that one. That's that I've spoken about. The next project I want to show you, it's just a year long. It's not a crochet along or anything, and because it's the 28th, so we're almost at the end of the month, so I thought I'd show you my temperature blanket, because when we get to next week it's going to be well over the month. So for this temperature blanket, I'm using all Stylecraft Special DK. I'm using a 4.5mm hook just to make it a bit more loose. I didn't want it too tight because I'm using the moss stitch. So just 300 chain and the moss stitch. And then the app that I'm using, it's called AccuWeather. And I downloaded it, and then excuse me. And then I put into my when you get to AccuWeather, you can put in your location. So I'll put my little village in West Wales, which is Llanbedr, and then I've got a diary for 2024. Do you know what? I don't know whether I said or whether I wrote down, but I put 2023 the other day. I thought, oh, I don't know where I'm thinking. I think this year's flying so fast you almost forget what year you're in. I've got my little temperature chart here, which is just I'm beginning to wish I'd have not had these temperatures and these colours. I love the colours, but I started with 3 degrees and below is silver, and this is centigrade. Or is it Celsius? I get mixed up. One hasn't been used for years, but it's C anyway. 3 and below I use the silver. Between 4 and 6 I use cloud blue. Between 7 and 9 I use Cornish blue, that lovely blue. Between 10 and 12 I use Lincoln green, a very pale green. Between 13 and 15 I use grass green. Between 16 and 18 I use saffron. 19 and 21 I use citron. And then between 22 and 24 I use sunshine. And 25 and 27 I use spice. And 28 and above I use claret. Well, unfortunately this year where we live here we haven't had any. We've had 24 has been our highest temperature, and we're coming up to autumn and winter now, so those two I haven't used, and they're my favourite colours. So a lovely subscriber suggested I do the border in those, so I may well do that because those are the colours I've picked, and although we haven't come to those, I'm not sure. I feel a bit funny using them if we haven't had them, but then the border, the blanket is the temperatures, then the border, this is very scruffy, but this is October, and I just record all my temperatures, then cross them off as I do them. So I've done up until the Sunday the 27th. So up until Sunday the 27th, let me show you what we've got. I've weaved in all the ends. Just a minute. There's an awful lot of yellow. So let me start at the beginning here. So here we've got January, no, to there. We've got January. No silver either. No January. That's February. And that's March. April we started getting a bit of warmer weather. Did I say April? Forgot where I got to. January, February, March, April. This is May, started to get a lot warmer. June, a lot warmer, but still some cooler temperatures. That was July. August, a lot of August, all quite warm, quite hot. September started coming back to the greens, which the grass green is between 13 and 15 degrees. A lot of greens coming back. And this is October from here to here. And you can see a little bit of the Lincoln green, and the last row I did was Lincoln green. The Lincoln green is between 10 and 12 degrees, and these are daytime temperatures, so I've got a feeling it's just going to get cooler. And then weird. So the width of it, this is the width. It's quite a nice size blanket. Not really sure what I'm going to do with it, but the moss stitch is lovely. And although it's all the moss stitch is all single crochet, chain one, miss one, single crochet all along, it's a very easy stitch, and it does actually, I can whip across the row quite quick. If you just listening to the radio or just chatting or something, you can whip across quite quick. So that's what it's looking like so far. Not all my yellows, but it's getting quite big, and it's because I've used a 4.5mm hook. It's not too tight. It's quite stretchy and drapey, but it's very, very warm. Feels lovely. So by the time we get to December, I'll definitely probably be need. I'm not sure whether I'm going to keep it or give it away, or I'm not really sure, but I'm just going to finish it first anyway. So that's the temperature blanket. The next thing I want to show you is, if you watched my hang on, I'm just trying to grab a ball. If you watched my Aldi yarn haul, not the baby, oh, the band's come off it, not the baby yarn, but the first one I did, where I got some double knitting, some Aran, and some of this. It looks it looks quite chunky, but it's classed as a chunky yarn. That what colour was called? Silver. So I picked up 4 balls of each, because when we were there, me and my friend Dot, hi Dot, when we were there was a lady buying. She wasn't having DK or Aran. She was just having the chunky. And she, oh, what's the matter, Coda? I've got a Coda and a Suki. What do you want? Come on then, did you want to come and say hello? Oh, he's knocking. Oh, you want to come and say hello? Come on then. You and me talking, and you think I'm talking to you, didn't you? This little Coda. Okay. You want to say hello? Did you want to say hello to my friends? Did you? You want to say hello? Oh, okay. That's his little hello. Good boy. So there was a lady there, and because she was buying 4 balls of all the colours, I asked her whether she crocheted or knit, and she did both. But I said, "What are you doing with those?" Because you like to know, don't you, what people are making with whatever they're buying. So she said she was making cushions for the family, and I said, "Oh yeah." She said, because there's a pattern on the back of these ball bands. There's a pattern. It's knit, mind you, but it's a quick knit cable cushion, and you needed 4 of these balls. So my friend Dot, her favourite colour is turquoise, and they'd got some turquoise, so I thought I'll get her 4 balls. Well, last Thursday was Dot's birthday. Happy birthday for then, Dot. I know I've seen you and give you a card and stuff, but anyway, I thought I could make her something in that lovely turquoise, because I know she's got turquoise curtains and things and decor, so I thought, oh, that'd be nice to go with. So we just get the cushion. So this was the knitted pattern. This is the cushion. It's cable, knit and cable. Whoops. And that's the other side. And then you just put 4 buttons on the top. So I ordered some buttons off Amazon, so I should be able to take it out and take it off and wash it. So, oh, it is a bit of a struggle with you on my lap, darling. It is. So it's not for you. This is for Dot. Oh, any little cushion or cover, and he likes to snuggle up with it, don't you? So that's the cushion anyway. That's the knitted cushion that I'm going to give Dot tomorrow. And I used, well, it was a bit confusing, because it said materials. Go and lie down, darling. Go and lie down with Suki. Good boy. So materials, it told you to use 4 balls of the So Crafty junkie, a cushion insert, and you needed a cable needle, 4 large buttons, and an 8mm knitting needles. So I thought, yeah, that's fine. 8mm. It tells you on the band that you need an 8mm. But when I came to start the pattern, then it said using 10mm needles. So that totally threw me. I thought, well, do I use 10 or do I use 8? So I think I used 10, I used 10mm needles, but no clue. So that did totally confuse me. But I did use 10mm needles. But I bought four silver, four red, and four red, silver. There was another colour because I'm going to do my two sons and daughter one for Christmas for them and their other halves, wives and husband. So I might try an 8mm next time, but it was quick. It was quick and easy knitting pattern. So I just thought I'd show you that because it was. But I'm going to give it to Dot tomorrow. So I have told her don't watch this episode until Tuesday night because she'll know what she's got coming. I did give her a voucher as well, but she's got a cushion. It's nice to have handmade things, isn't it, when someone's made something for you? So, the colour of that was sea green, although to me, I'll pick it up a bit better now. In actual, it looks turquoisey. I'm not sure what colour it looks there, but I think hopefully she'll like that. Whoops. So, got an itch. So that's that spoken about. Oh, excuse me. My husband had bought me a drink. Sorry. I'm still using my Christmas mug. I use this all year round. I have to get. I just love the little robin and the post box and the tree and all just that scenery just makes me happy. So the next thing we'll move on to is the donut crochet donut buddies crochet along by Rachel Zane, and I love this book. I've had it ages and ages, and I think I've made one or two things from it, but I just thought I'd love to have all these little characters. And where are they? They're all here in a basket here. I haven't put safety eyes. I've sewn on eyes to make them safe because they're going to give them all to little ones. Between Hope and my little granddaughter. Hi Hope, if you're watching. Hi Hope. Good girl. Yeah, good girl. Watch on the big TV, so I know that she watches. And also give some to little Dougie. Hi Dougie. And little Jonathan. Hi Jonathan. So they can be safe because they're all under 3. So anyway, I have explained about this book before. You make the basic donuts. Shows you at the front to do a base. It's like a kit they call it, and you do the base and the icing. Icing you sew on separately. It's all in the book there, and then you add the different parts on afterwards. So last week, out of my big bag of balls, it was the Triceratops. And it was classed as a 3 donuts, which was, this is the difficulty rating, so it wasn't too bad. I really enjoyed doing this, but for some reason if I'm doing little bits like horns, they never seem to come as tall as they look there. But the basic donut, I use DK, double knitting, and I always use a 4mm hook for the donut and the icing. And then for the frill here, it tells you to use a 3mm hook, which I do. The mouth, the little muslin bit there, the mouth, use a 3mm hook. And the large 2 horns and the small horn, it tells you to use a 2.5mm hook, which I do. I do that. But mine still never seems to come the right size. Anyway, I'm going to I'm going to show you mine. I'll show you mine after. But along with me doing this crochet along, Natasha's also doing it. So if you pop over to Hooks and Stitches on Natasha's channel, she'll show you her picture of she's done her triceratops this week. So the first one I want to show you is the lovely Mary's. Hi Mary, and this is Mary's. And she used Starcraft Special DK, and she's used apple. What did she use? Aster, which is the donut colour, apple, and turquoise. So turquoise and the apple, and then and she always embroiders the eyes as well, just because if they go to little under 3 year olds, it's just safer. So, and she does beautiful eyes. Look, I'm still practicing with my eyes, but you see Mary's horns. Look, as they do in the picture. When you see mine, you'll see what I mean. But Mary's horns look right. So, thank you, Mary, for sending that. The next picture is from the lovely Jan. Thank you, Jan. I love your nails, by the way. Now Jan uses the sheep cheese Katona in cotton, and she was. I know you sent me a lovely long email, Mary, and I will get back to you after this. But she was saying that the frill didn't go all the way around, but you see, like on Michael Mary's, it just stopped here and here, so it didn't go all just about under the eyes. So yeah, that was where it stopped at. But Jan also embroiders the eyes, and it's lovely in cotton. I didn't think to do cotton. I haven't got much cotton. I think that's maybe why. I mainly have acrylic. But Jan, you said that your friend had also joined in. Jan's got a friend called Maureen, and they've been friends for 15 years. From Ravelry, they met, and they're doing a doll crochet along together. Isn't that lovely to think you mate doing a doll crochet along together? So that's lovely. But you said your friend Maureen had done a donut, and she was going to send me the picture, but I haven't had the picture yet. But when Maureen does send the picture, I'll show you next week anyway. I can always show you, weeks that any weeks or catch up weeks or anything that's different. I can still show it anyway. That's fine. And oh dear me, sorry. I think that's better. Oh, it's hot drink. And also, this is from the lovely Litsa. Hi, Litsa. And she's joining in as and when she can, because if you know her channel, Coco's Crochet, she's very busy. She's got a lot of things going on, so she just joins in as and when she can. And she uses the Spot Saver 10 ply, which is she's in Australia, so that's where the Spot Saver shop is, or store, should I say. And she always uses the googly eyes, which I love. Oh, I'm going like that. Oh, silly me. No, that's not gonna. I looked at the Google eyes and I'm thinking, oh, I want to shake them. No, they're not going to shake. It's just a picture. Oh, I am silly. Oh, goodness me. Now, again, do you see Litsa's horns? How nicely they look like a horn. Lovely colours. Beautiful. And that's his little horn in the love. Oh, I've gone daft now. Sorry. Oh, how silly of me. I look at the googly eyes and I'm trying to shake me. Oh, no. No, I don't want to move to the bin. Oh, goodness me. Oh, I might just going senile, I think. I don't know. Anyway, thank you, Litsa. That's lovely. Oh, fancy trying to shake the googly eyes. Anyway, let me show you mine. Now, the colours are a bit weird, and I hadn't got this lovely. It's like a lovely lime greeny colour. I just hadn't got anything like it. So this is my jet. Oh, that's a bit of the icing showing. That's not right. Anyway, so I thought donut on this. That's how far it came down round. Jan, you were asking how far it should have come round. It comes just below the eyes. But this week I thought I wouldn't, instead of using Starcraft Special DK like I always use, I hadn't really got the colours, so I used the Yarnsmith's Create. This it's double knit, and it's this was dark sage, which I used for that, and then for the turquoisey bit, this is just called teal. Yarnsmith's Create, and very similar to the Starcraft. Nice and soft. 100 grams, and anyway, I'll tell you a bit more about that on Wednesday. I just embroidered the eyes. Now, do you see what I mean? My horns look a little bit, they're not so pointy and they look more chubby. So I don't know, they don't look so big as the other ladies' ones do. So, but that always seems to happen on my horns. They don't quite come out so well. Anyway, that can add to the little, the little pile, big pile coming up. I'll have to go through them next week, maybe. I'll go through them all that we've done, and yeah, that might be good. So that's that. So the only shush, it's okay, it's okay. So the only thing left to do is to draw next week's donut buddy. So this bag is getting so. I know we've only done, what are we? We're on this is week 18, so we're not really halfway through, but this is getting a lot smaller. I made this bag myself. I know a lot of you know, but I even did that bit. I must make some more. I keep saying that, but my sewing machine is under there, and you have to get everything out. But I need to rearrange in here, and I keep saying that as well. But it's just time for everything, isn't it? So what will be next week? Please let it be a one donut. I think we need a bit of an easy one, don't we? Right. Oh, the alien. I've been waiting for him to come for ages. The alien on page 20. Oh, I've really been waiting for him. Well, I'll say him. It could be a her. Don't know why I always call everything a him. Oh, it's classed as a 2 donut. Look. Cute. It's only a 2 donut. Oh, look at those big ears. That's a little smile. Oh, just look at that little smile. I just love that. Not that I'm into aliens. I just think that's lovely. So the donut buddy has travelled from a galaxy far, far away to join our little donut family. So be sure to give him a nice warm welcome. That's what it says. And it says you follow the basic donut pattern to create the donut base and icing in light green. But you know, you could do any colour. I might not do light green. I might do something totally different. Omitting the sprinkles. You don't put the sprinkles. So light green or whatever colour you choose. And then we've just got 2 ears, a tiny little antenna, and the little cheeks and the little mouth. Just little cheeks if you want them. Little mouth. There's a tiny little antenna there, look. So yeah, that'd be lovely to make. I quite like that one as well. We have another goat, isn't that nice with his little billy goat gruff? Anyway, looking through, I thought, oh, we've done, loads now, but there's so many lovely ones that we haven't done. But oh, I'm really happy with the alien. That'd be lovely. So I'll put my little, what does it call him? Stegosaurus. So that's everything this week. Let me take my glasses off. Just need them for reading, really, but I've got notes there, and I'd never read them without my glasses. Um, just thank you for those who have been, asking about my husband and that. He's still really poorly with his leg, but he's had a letter this morning, and he's got to go for his scan on it's the first week in November, so that's only next week or something. It's only about a week away. So once he's had the scan, I think we'll be able to sort out. But he just really, he's very, very active, and he never sits still. He's just never overweight. He's always really slim, and he's just such an active person. And to see that he's got to, because he's on strong painkillers, he has to go back to bed, and he's just not like him whatsoever. People, I mean, Dot knows him well, and people that know him really well, it's just not him, and you can see the pain on his face, and it's horrible when you can't do anything. But hopefully things will be able to get sorted now. So once he's had that scan, so that'll be next week. And Wednesday, I've got a Wool Warehouse Wednesday, and it's I'm reviewing this Create, Yarnsmith's Create. It's double knitting, and I like it. It's lovely. There's 120 colours, but I'll be telling you more about that. And I'm doing a little project. I hope to get it finished, but I'll just review that, all the lovely colours in that. So, I must have my hair cut, I think. I'm not sure. Don't know what to do with it. See my fringe, look how it's grown. It wasn't long back and I'd had it cut, but it just grows so quickly. So I think that's all for today. Oh dear me. Oh, it's one of those days, I think. I think it's one of those days. I feel quite tired, and you just want to laugh. I don't know why. Not that I'd cry if I don't laugh, but I don't know. And you feel like you've had a drink one too many. Not that I drink. I don't drink really at all. Just have one or two at Christmas, but I don't drink. And but that's how I feel. Now, what was I going to say? I totally lost my train of thought. So I'll be back on Wednesday with the Wool Warehouse Wednesday, and so I'll sign off, and whatever, as usual, whatever you're doing and whoever you're doing it with, have the best time ever. Love each other, be happy, be kind, and just be yourself. I think just be who you are. You can't be anything else, and if you're trying to be something else, you can't keep it up because it's not you. So just be yourself. I try and be quite serious sometimes, but when I'm serious, I'm just not. Something always makes me laugh, so I can't really be serious. I just enjoy every single day. Every single day. Just be happy, be smile, and be kind. Oh, love you all. Bye. See you Wednesday.